Matt, after Saturday's game, how is everybody?
Warm now. Not all good. Everyone was fine. No injuries, which was good. We didn't want to push. There was a few that was good. We got the opportunity to bring off as well and keep everyone going fresh-wise. Get some of the lads on the pitch too. So it was a good day for that. We had the opportunity to do that, so that was pleasing. So no new injuries on that. Comsey gets his mask fitted today. So all being equal, fingers crossed he can train tomorrow, and then we look towards Thursday and Sunday, and getting back in that squad. So that's really, really positive news. And then apart from that's everybody, but no new injuries.
You mentioned about getting minutes into everybody where possible, and everyone is, as we've said, going to be needed over this incredibly busy Christmas period, aren't they?
100%. Obviously, we've played the first game of the period the other day, and then it continues to be relentless from now on in. So. Yeah, everyone's going to be needed. Said that to the guys. I say it to them all the time. They know it, but everyone is going to be needed because it is so relentless. It's enjoyable, but it's relentless, and that's why we train. That's why we train so hard to make sure we're ready when we get our chances. And that's how it's going to be because we've got some really tough games over the period. Ones to look forward to, but they're tough. So everyone's going to be needed for sure.
And the beauty of this squad is they don't seem to let the standards drop. Anybody who's not necessarily in the starting 11 but is in the 18, they are ready and raring to go to keep that quality, to keep that standard when they're required on the pitch as well.
Well, yeah, everyone's played, so you can make case for any of them being the ones that start for sure, and that's what you want. You want that competition for places, and you want that real emphasis around the place that it's my turn, when I get my chance, I'm going to take it and I'm going to stay in there. That's what you want. That's what we want. So certainly no drop down. It's a really competitive place that we've got in here. Training is extremely competitive, and that's how it has to be because everyone's going to have their time, everyone's going to have their chance, and when it comes you want to be ready for it. But I certainly don't see it as anything other than the next person's chance.
That competitiveness, the squad that we've got must give you quite a selection headache as well, particularly when you've got the likes of Albert Adomah who comes in to replace Jamil Matt at the week and who pops up with a goal.
Yeah, Albert was class. I thought he was unbelievable. He shows how fit he is, how quick he is, how athletic he is, skillful he is. And I think on the day, the way that the game played out with the wind and the weather, the most technically gifted players out there shone through. And Albert was, at the forefront of some of that. So he was, he's a problem, isn't he? He's a problem to play against. He's a problem to have come up against you, and he's a joy to have in our dressing room. But I thought on the day, as I say, I thought we played the conditions really well, showed some real quality at times in our play, because I know the first half is incredibly difficult with that wind, but the second half is just equally as difficult in terms of trying to get momentum into the game, which I thought we did really well. We did really well in that game. So the only disappointment that it wasn't more goals, but it was a really pleasing performance. So. And the supporters that came again. I said it on Saturday. I say it again today because we're just desperate for more and more to come. And the next two home games coming up, first one on Boxing Day, as many as can possibly come. It makes such a difference, and they made the difference again on Saturday. Just gone. That wind was howling into their faces. That's for sure. And it was brutal down there for some of them, especially when the rain started coming. But listen, we thank them all. And please come out with as many. Bring your dad, bring your mum, bring your sister, bring your uncle or your aunt, bring whoever you can. Bring the cat and the dog if they're allowed in. Bring them all down there, and we're desperate to make it a real atmosphere in the next couple of home games.
On that Boxing Day fixture, we welcome third place Doncaster Rovers to the Poundland Bescott Stadium. Really tough game, as we always say. Plenty of experience in their squad, and they will provide us with another tough test, won't they?
Yeah, it certainly will. A good team, really good team, a really well-fancied team before the season started, and that's exactly what they're going on to prove. In Grant, obviously, again, incredibly experienced manager, got some really experienced coaching staff, experienced players. So they're a good team, and they continue to show that in the different challenges that they pose when you play against them. So I think they've just carried on what they did last season, especially in the back end of the season form. They've carried that on, and we had a couple of ding-dongs with them last season that they expect nothing different on Thursday. So, it's one certainly to look forward to.
And on a final note, we often say momentum is obviously that key word in football, and over the Christmas period, because there's so many games, you can easily pick that momentum up, and it's two sides that will have that. So it is going to make for a real entertaining lower league game as well.
Yeah, it's just the next game though. You know, all that the momentum stuff, whatever. It's just our next game. It's a really tough game, and one we're looking forward to, and one we should be excited about. It's a really good game of football to look forward to for all of us. And as I say, repeat. Want to see as many guys down there as possible. Not too many Christmas hangovers, and looking forward to a Boxing Day game.